Hey, what's up, everyone? It is tea time with Robyn. What is going on? We are on the Building Buffalo Network. Go over there and check out some amazing content Monday through Sunday. We got you locked in. But right now, it's Thursday, and it's live. And you know what that means? It's Robyn and I. What's up, Robyn? How you doing?
Oh, we're feeling it today. We are feeling it today.
We are.
Be back live. I was thinking about that. We went live last week, and it's okay. But I love having the audience be able
I
to
do too.
comment. During our rants. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it's more fun that way.
It
So
is.
I'm happy to be live.
I am too. I'm happy to be live. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back with you. So we did an episode last week. It was already, it was pre-recorded, and love doing that. But like Robyn said, I do like the fact that we can interact with the chat and interact with all the people that come through, and we appreciate every single one of you guys. We do.
Totally,
Yes. Yes, we do.
totally. I have to
But
say,
go ahead.
if I may, just
Mhm.
a big thank you, because the audience that we have are people who I cherish, and new people coming along that I'm meeting. And
Mhm.
it's very cool how podcasting attracts a different group of people than social media does sometimes. Hi,
Yes.
Sandra. Good
Hi,
morning.
Sandra. Good morning.
And they complement each other. But yeah, it's so good to be here live, and we have so much to talk about. Holy cow, do we have stuff to
Yeah,
talk
we do.
about?
We do. We definitely do. We're gonna recap the Miami game last week, and I have a question before we get right into it. I know we are fans, and we want to be GMs. We want to be head coaches. Were you one of the fans who thought that we should blow this team out?
Talking about the Dolphins, we had the
Yes.
same conversation about the Jets, right? So no. How about the answer is a
Thank you.
big fat no? Because I've lived long enough being in the 70 club now that I remember the years when we lost 10 years in a row to the Dolphins.
Mm.
And there were times when the Bills were a good team, there were times when the Bills weren't a good team, and it didn't matter. And that's the thing that people forget. Divisional games are different.
Right.
They're different. I don't care if somebody's undefeated and the other team hasn't won a game. Don't care a bit. If anything, that's motivation for the other team. And if you didn't learn that lesson after this game, you should, because we almost lost that game.
Yeah. It was tight. I was tight. Again, I was hearing people saying, I don't know why they didn't. That team gets paid too. Like, and it's like you said, it's a divisional game. I'm hearing people say they weren't happy about the passing game and how Josh Allen was affected by that. Like, you have to do what that team's going to allow you to do.
Get real.
That too, and get real. Listen, I like the fact that Josh didn't chase per se. He didn't go after certain things that weren't there. We would be talking about a different situation like 4 or 5 years ago.
Exactly.
Josh would have pressed, and we would have been upset because he was pressing so much and it wasn't there. I was fine with it.
Oh, amen.
I was definitely fine with it.
Amen. Amen. You take what.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yep.
Take what the defense gives you. And that's what Josh is learning to do now. Almost like he played around a golf with Tom Brady and Tom was whispering in his ear. Take what the defense gives you.
Mm-hmm.
Take what they give you. And in this particular game, they were giving up the short passes.
Both teams.
Yes.
Both teams were playing it kind of safe. Tua didn't have a great day. I think they both averaged a yard, 1 yard, and some change. So they both were kind of playing it safe. I mean, it's a Thursday night game, right? Yes, Thursday night game. They just came off a Sunday night game, so they had a few days to prep. Short week, walk through practice. I was fine with the game plan. I was fine with people were calling for Joe Brady to be fired.
What?
Yeah. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Robyn, when I tell you, we are spoiled.
Oh boy. I can't wait for the bad days when they come.
I can wait. Now I can wait for the bad days.
I can't wait to I can wait for that. Realistically, I can certainly wait for that. But as far as fans go, it's going to be very interesting for this old lady to sit back and watch how many people stick around when the Bills aren't so good and they don't have Josh Allen and they're not on prime time 6 times a year or whatever.
I mean, and also too, there's still fans that just now, not to cut you off,
no,
that are just they're wet behind the ears because they have not lived to see.
That's what I'm saying. They haven't lived
that drought.
Lean years,
right.
So that's what I'm saying. When we go back to having lean years, some fans are going to really not be able to cope with that. And guess what? Suck it up, buttercups.
For sure. Good morning, Doug. What's up? Hopefully you're doing good.
Hey, Doug.
I don't. And I was just really thrown back about people pissed off about how the Bills were playing and everything. And I was just like John said, they won the game. They won.
Yes.
And you do at the beginning of the season, you want to see different aspects of how they can win. The last game, Josh didn't throw any touchdown or run for no touchdown, and they won.
Because guess what? James Cook, right?
Right.
We let James Cook and won the game.
Right. And then the first game, they came back and was forced 19 points down, 14, whatever the case may be, double digits down. They came back and Josh put the cape on. Josh hasn't put the cape on since. So different elements of winning the game and winning. I don't care.
And pace yourself, folks.
Yes.
You don't want the team to be peaking now. You want the team to be peaking at the end of the season as you go into the playoffs.
Right.
Put in my JP Lossman.
Doug's with us. He understands.
Doug. Oh, Doug.
You understand?
You get it, Doug.
He gets it. John, thank you so much. Like and share, guys. If you don't know, if you haven't, please go over to our YouTube channel and put that notification on so you know when we go live, and share this out and tell somebody and like this as well. Thank you, John. Always showing up at the But yeah, yes, he is. I'm not putting on my JP Lawson. I'm not putting on my Pierce Price. I'm not putting on none of that stuff. I'm sorry. Yeah. I like where we're at. And if you're pissed off because we're winning a certain way, I mean, it's okay.
We're winning.
We're winning. We are winning. And speaking of James Cook, he's taking a step. Robyn, he's taking a next step. I don't know if you could take a next step, but he is taking the next step.
Interesting little tidbit I heard when they were interviewing David Edwards this week, because they were talking about James Cook. And he was talking, David Edwards, about how James has matured to where now he communicates and he knows he has this relationship with the offensive line that is different than it's been in the past. So I think that's what we're seeing is a maturation in his game, kind of like the maturation we're seeing with Josh Allen, right? And so James is becoming a more complete running back. And I also have noticed, and I don't know if you've noticed this too, but I think he's blocking better.
Yes.
Oh, you saw that? Okay.
It was a particular, I don't know what it was. It was a particular block. He stood in there. I don't know if it was the Ravens or if it was this Miami. I think it was this Miami game. I went back and watched, and he took on a block, and I was like, oh, that was James.
That's James.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's good. Good. I mean,
that's
you
very
wanted
good.
that, and maybe they spoke about that. I mean, I'm pretty sure he heard a lot of it this offseason. He's not in there on third downs. Josh Allen said that Ty Johnson was the best third down running back in the NFL. So maybe he took it personal. So I love to see and hear that. So
Yes, because the Bills offense has so many weapons, and we're going to talk about this later.
yeah, we
But
are.
it's amazing how,
And I know where you're going.
you know
And
where.
we're going to talk about it
Okay,
because
save it.
John put it up too, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, but let's stay on James Cook. I can't wait to talk about that. His cutback ability is just awesome. Like he could stop on a dime and just go the different direction and take it to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Like
He's so quick and slippery.
Yeah. Yes.
He can pull himself. It's very hard to bring him down.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got this rhythm now that you're seeing with the offensive line. You see him being patient, waiting for his blocks.
Mm-hmm. To set up. Yep.
And he's got that feel, getting through. And if he can just break through the line of scrimmage, he's gone.
He could have had 2 more touchdowns if they didn't get him on his ankles.
Yep.
Oh, I was like, oh, they got him.
So close.
Yes,
It was so close.
It was so close. Like you didn't think there was a wiggle room, and he found I was like, oh my goodness. And O-line doing great as well. But something that's been bothering me. Ray Davis. What's going on?
Okay, sister, let's talk about Ray Davis.
What's up?
Okay.
I don't know what he lost weight and he lost himself. I don't know what's going on with Ray.
There you go, right there. I think you hit the nail on the head because they asked him to lose weight, right? At the end of the season, they give these players goals, right? Like we want you to, like they did with AJ Epinesa, right? Like we want you to play at this weight. Well, I think they probably said something to Ray that, we'd want you to try to get a little leaner. Maybe you'll get a little quicker and be able to do more like James Cook, right?
I don't need you to do that.
They have messed. It's the one thing I don't like about this staff is stop messing with people's bodies in terms of, I get it to a certain degree, but to some extent they do it too much, right? Because AJ Epinesa lost a whole season because he lost too much weight.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid this is what's going to happen. It might be happening with Ray Davis.
I like Ray Davis the way he was last year.
Yes. He's 10 pounds heavier.
He slimmed down so much to where he's not even being effective. Like they're not even using him. Like he came in there this game.
Need him.
And the Jets game, and it was just like,
what is ineffective?
Yeah, he was washed. Like I just no, we need a bruiser, and that's our bruiser. I mean, I don't think Ty is our bruiser, but he can be, but he's more catch out the backfield and all of that. But I don't know. I just don't.
Even Ty hasn't been playing like last season, so it's almost like we've gone from being like rich in the quarterback or in the running back room to James Cook and what else. And so that's got to turn around.
It has to, because I don't want James Cook to get worn down.
When they're playing him, he's got a lot more snaps than
he has 20. He had 21 the first. No, not first. Was it the first game? I can't remember. When he had that 136, I can't remember what it was. If you guys remember, remind me, but I don't remember. And then last week he had 19, something in the teens. Mm-hmm. Now, I need a little balance of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need him to be over too much or under too much. You know what I mean? I need some, and I know it's the beginning of the season. I know they're going to find their good spot. So we need to find a good spot for James. Also, I know we want to run the ball, which they're very, very trying to do. But I don't want it to only be James Cook running the ball, even though he is our best, and I know they paid him and this and the third. But also, too, I want the committee to do it as well. I need Ray Davis, man.
Playing more. I want to see Ray Davis playing more. And that's the other thing is, was it John that mentioned that they're not using Ray? Yeah, they're not using Ray much. That's part of it too. Is you got to let him play. Yeah. But I think he needs to play at a body weight that he feels comfortable with. Right. And he was comfortable with the weight that he was at last year, and he played just fine. I don't know why they stop.
I don't know why they mess with his body. I didn't get it. He came in, and I was just like, oh wow, he lost a lot of weight. When I went to training camp, I was like, oh, Ray Davis, wow. No.
You know? And it doesn't take much weight.
He played that weight throughout college.
Exactly. Leave him alone. What do you want him to play like he did at the weight in junior high school? No. Give me a freaking
right. Something that we are looking at right now, and I love the way this offense is running, and I love that we are 13 personnel. The addition of Jackson Hawes, like I'll say this: I knew when they had said Jackson Hawes was the best tight end on the Buffalo Bills, I think they were trying to put some shade into that tight end room to say, y'all better step up. Even though we already know Dawson Knox is top notch when it comes to blocking. We already know that.
Yeah.
But maybe they're putting something in Kincaid's mind and say, hey,
maybe
you might want to start blocking a little bit more, because this rookie,
like he has been.
And like John said, so has Reggie Gillen as well. So I think everybody is taking it personal when you are saying a rookie is coming in and blocking better than Aubrey. What are you talking about? What are you saying?
Exactly.
Bobby Babbage put it out there, and then everybody's like, what's going on, Bobby? You don't see me?
Just the addition of Jackson Hawes has completely changed the offense in terms of not having to use Alec Anderson as much as the sixth offensive lineman. So, he's not out there getting hurt. We need him for depth to be an offensive lineman. And Jackson Hawes comes in, and if you watch, because now I single on him when I see him.
Yes.
And I go back and I look at the all 22 and whatnot, and I look at Jackson Hawes, and I said this in the beginning of the season, and even in training camp, that people should keep their eyes on him because of his blocking ability and what they said about him coming out of college. And I started watching him, and oh my God.
Yes.
He is a technician. He is a blocking SOB. This guy, he flattens people. He makes them completely ineffective, and he does it different ways. It's not like he has one technique that he uses. He's so good at it. And it has to say something to the vets, right?
Exactly.
This kid comes in and he's already blocking better than half the guys on the offense, probably all of them.
Right.
Offensive linemen. And even the offensive linemen, you listen to them. What's the first person they talk? They get interviewed. The first person they talk about is Jackson.
Yes.
And I just want to say, because I said in the beginning of the season, watch this kid, because he's going to be a star. He is going to be a star. And, the fact that the Bills drafted him in the fifth round, I was like, whoa, it's like a Matt Milano hit, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's the kind of hit that it is. And you watch, folks, I'm telling you, this guy is going to be a star. Yes, John says with Jackson Hawes, teams don't know if we are running or passing. Yes, absolutely. and he can block. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
and he can catch. And Josh loves him already. You know
He does.
that.
Yes, he does. But not even that. Plus, if you put, is it Alec Anderson in there? You don't know what the hell they're doing.
Don't know what they're doing. Don't know what they're doing. And that shovel pass touchdown that Josh just trusted him. Like, okay, I'll throw you the shovel pass. And Jackson caught it. Good for him, Jackson. I know,
you. Right? I know. I can't. I just love how this offense is being, and I know, again, fourth week. It's being very diverse. It's not like just spread it out and blah, blah, blah. It's being strategic to where it's like, we're going to do this. We're going to put 3 tight ends in. We have a running back in the back. It's not bland. It's not vanilla, to where we were complaining a lot last year of, when is Joe Brady going to open up the book? Like, what are we doing? Like, we've seen this. Are they going to do 11 personnel, 12 personnel? Like, it's just like, okay, what is it? Now you're seeing different combinations and you like it.
Oh my God.
You do.
The 13 personnel is like a dream come true for me. Mm-hmm. I love tight ends almost, but not quite as much as I love the guys up front.
Yeah, you don't.
To be a tight end, you think about the job of a tight end and what they can do and the different things that they can do. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And the athletes that we see in the NFL playing tight end at a high level, they are so much fun to watch. They are just so much fun to watch. So Jackson, I'm watching you.
They are. What wasn't so fun to watch? Something that wasn't fun to watch is our D-line. And what Tua is still getting the ball out quick, but he didn't get it out as much last game. Apparently, Tua time of getting the ball out last week was 2.4, and that was actually slow. That was slow for him. And we still couldn't get to him. And you think Tua get the ball out this quick, right? This guy, Spencer Rattler, gets the ball out quick too.
Exactly, and we're going to talk about that.
And we're going to talk about that with our winning points.
Yes,
but you know that Tua doesn't like to really scramble. You know what I'm saying? What I did like is that Tua loves the middle of the field, and they took away that aspect of the game and forced him to put them outside the numbers. And he almost had a pick. Well, he did have a pick. Not almost had a pick, but he almost had more. But and I'm giving them grace because it was a Thursday night game. You're coming off really not practicing, a lot of walkthroughs. Same team that it's a divisional game, and you're like, I know this team. So we're just going to watch film, more film than anything. But I'm telling you, Robyn, like Rousseau, and I get it. I'm doing eye test. For me, Rousseau has to step up.
He does. They keep talking about him having a deep bone bruise on his knee, and that's affecting his game. And
sit him.
I know. But I also know that bone bruises take a while to heal. They can be bothersome, but we do need to see more from Rousseau for sure. We need to see more. And what about, are we going to see Landon Jackson?
So Sean McDermott said he almost had a jersey last week. And as me playing, I don't want to hear that, Sean. If I was Landon Jackson almost, I don't want to hear that. Either I'm getting one or don't. Don't talk about it in the media. But I'll get it, because not even that. Like, when these other guys come back in 6 weeks, who's going to sit with the other rookies? I know it ain't going to be Deion Walker.
No.
I know it's not going to be him.
I have a question for you, T. Mm-hmm. And this is an important one. What's going on with TJ Sanders?
I don't know. He looked good, and then
what happened? TJ
Sanders? I don't know. I don't know. He's getting washed.
He is, and I'm troubled by what I see so far.
Because prior to that, he was better than Deion, and now it's like flipped.
Totally flipped. Deion Walker is getting it.
Yeah, he is. He's getting
And
it.
when they interviewed him and he talked about being able to play next to Daquan Jones,
Yeah.
how much he's learning from DQ, that was impressive to me. So even when Ed Oliver comes back, I think we might see that pairing more.
Hmm.
I still think we're going to see that pairing with Daquan with Dion because
Yeah.
it's almost like they're out there and the big brothers, the big brothers right there next to the little brother, and there's some comfort for Dion in that, I believe.
Hmm.
And he feels comfort with Daquan. And Daquan can, I think he plays the 3 technique better than he does the 1 technique these days. So let him play at 3.
I do like the way they're moving that defensive line around. I do.
They
I'm not
have
gonna
to.
lie, and they
Mhm.
have to do it. So again, grace. I'm giving grace because I do like the fact that they're moving pieces around, and I think like when Ed comes back, and it's so crazy to me that we're saying that the missing piece is Ed because prior to that, prior years, everybody wanted to trade Ed, and
Yes.
Ed seems like he's coming out a
Oh,
different mental state to where he mentally gets it, and it sucked that he got injured.
this is one thing that, if you don't mind me saying,
Mm-mm.
Ed Oliver, when you talk about the changes in him because we wanted to trade him, he wasn't focused, right? Like you always felt like Ed was just not really focused. Now it's like you see a different man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been asked about it, and I believe that this is important and probably more than some of the, bean counters want to give credit to, but he's a father now. And
Mm-hmm.
he has said that. He has said how much his kids have grounded him. And he just sounds like a completely different man. And
Really.
I think I do. I believe that his personal life has helped him become the best version of himself. So, yay, keep it up.
Right.
I'll be glad when he comes back.
I mean, you know what, and as us as fans, all we think about is the game and what they can do and what they can provide for us and make us happy inside. But I'm with you. I heard that and I was just like, whatever is going on in your life, and if that's one thing that brings you joy, and then you want to go out there and perform because you feel so good, and now you're grounded, right? And you're like, I can do whatever, and I'm just, and the football is my whatever, and this little girl and these babies and that family gives me that joy. I can go out there and do whatever. So and for him, that's great, and for Josh, it might be him being married to his soulmate. So you
Exactly.
seeing the difference of these guys when it comes to Josh, when it comes to Ed, when it comes to James. And we don't know so much particular what it is with James. And maybe for James, it was just the money of it being settled in Buffalo to where
Yeah,
this is where
got
I want to
paid.
be. Right.
Loves his teammates, happy as
Right.
hell to be, in the same situation. And the other thing, we hear this, and it's becoming a thing now, like really a thing. When you hear veterans like Joey Bosa talk about how happy they are in Buffalo and
Mm-hmm.
how different it is from other locker rooms.
Right.
And I think that word has kind of gotten around to the point now where everybody knows that Buffalo is a desirable place to play. Isn't that something?
Right.
Go
That's
back
that's
15
weird.
years. Yeah. Go back 15 years, people. Those of us that
People will
can.
come here to just you're in your career.
Yeah. The money.
Yeah. Yeah.
We always had to way overpay. We still have to overpay to some extent, but
Yeah.
not like we used to.
No, I mean, we would get so excited when they sign people, and we're just like, but
Mario
they're
wouldn't.
just here for and then he went, boom. Owens. We had Owens. They gave him the key to the freaking city. I was like, he's
Have
only
they
here
done that
for
for
a
Josh?
year.
Does Josh have the keys to the city?
No,
Should.
You
He
gave
just
Terrell Owens the key to the city, and he was only here a year? The kids will never know. The kids don't even know what this is, y'all. This is so funny. But sticking on to the defense, our tackling has to get better. Our tackling has to. They tackled like shit on Thursday.
Tackling was terrible. Third down defense has to get better. Was a problem last year, is still a problem.
Why are we still talking about this?
I don't know. But we need to see that improve rapidly.
But yeah, let's say the Saints game, please.
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
that wasn't a catch, Robyn. That wasn't a catch by Tyreek. And why didn't no one challenge that?
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
You have the camera in the sky. Even the commentator was like, "Oh,
I thought they challenged that."
Yeah, I was like, "That's not a catch." They showed it again. I was like, first of all, the ball wasn't even secure. His foot wasn't even in. I was like, "Oh, they're not." Sean, okay, Sean, it's fine. All right, then we're just gonna move on. All right.
You go, We're moving on.
All
I know
right.
it's puzzling to me as well.
I was just like, okay. I mean, I get it. It was a tight game. Yeah, but anyway, it's time for us to spill the tea. I think it's time.
Yeah. Come on, let's just bring it
up. For me, come on, just spill that. Come on, just spill that. Spill that tea for me. Spill no dirty tea. Yeah, tell me everything. Come on, just spill that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time to spill the tea. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
You go first.
My spill the tea is how important was that first game against the Ravens, Bills Mafia? I said, and I said it on here, you can go back and listen to it. I said, even though it's week 1, number 1 seed is going to be important down the road. I know it was only week 1, but how are we looking now, Bills Mafia? Because the Ravens are a train wreck.
Yeah.
I love it.
Woo. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. We started, I'll say this, I'm going to put this out there too. The Buffalo Bills started the fumbling with Derrick Henry. Just letting you know, we broke him. The Bills broke him. Derrick Henry is broken.
They watched on film, right? Everybody's watching on film how they can get
copycat
the ball.
Copycat lead. Mm-hmm. Derrick Henry is broken, guys. Sorry to say. He's broken.
Who the heck who? I'm crying. No, I'm not.
Right.
But I will say that it looks like people should be paying a lot more attention to the Chiefs. Everybody wants to write the Chiefs off. Their dynasty's over, blah, 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 blah. They're like us. They have players that are coming back after week 6. Rashid Rice. They've got talent coming back. And if you watch the game, they're starting to get their game mojo.
That game was a rough watch.
It was hard to watch. The Giants and KC.
Oh my God, Robyn. I mean,
what's up with Dayball? Come on.
I think he's gone after this year.
I thought he made some kind of boneheaded decisions in that game. But I don't know. But I all I do know is that people that are writing Kansas City off are.
I'm not writing them off. Because Kansas City is that they sneaky, and just like you said, their weapons are coming back. But their offense is funky right now.
It is.
Their offense is clunky. It's just not.
Travis Kelce is done.
Travis Kelce,
he's done. He's washed up. Go do your podcast. Go marry Taylor. Go do whatever. But I'm happy that I'm happy that he's on the Kansas City Chiefs roster because
apparently he got benched. He got benched. Apparently,
you know that.
Yeah, he got benched. I you know what? After when does Rashid come back? Week 6?
6, I think.
Week 8. when we got our guys back, I'll start looking at Kansas City and saying, okay. But I'm with you, though. I'm so with you. I'm not throwing in the towel with Kansas City at all.
Oh,
It's still
no.
early, whatever. People can throw in the towel when it comes to us with our defense and stuff like that. So when we got some guys out, we got 3 major guys out right now. Apparently Spencer Brown and his calf. He said he's a go. If he needs to go, he can go. But I'm with you. I'm not ready to say they look like crap. But the more that Patrick Mahomes have to do, the more he looks out of it. Like, he doesn't look like the Patrick Mahomes that we're used to seeing. But again, I'm waiting to, I'm waiting. Definitely waiting to see what they have to bring. But I can't wait till our guys come back. We did get a notification that Mad Max is practicing a little bit.
Yay, but we're getting kind of mixed signals too, because at the same time,
I know,
out and saying, well, when and if he comes back, I'm like, what's if?
That's Sean McDermott, though. He likes to do that shit, and Sean,
come on,
call me on the side and tell me what's up. Like,
really,
like, yes,
if this isn't really just an LCL, he should be coming back. If he lost his season, then you can't tell me that it was just an LCL.
Thank you.
Because I ain't buying
it's something else.
If he doesn't come back, you're right. I mean, you don't know with McDermott. He messes with the injury list. You don't know what's going on.
It's just like Trey White. We didn't know Trey White had a growing
until
the report came out. We're all thinking it was his leg again.
Yep.
And I know you're trying to play with it or whatever. You're trying to like get us off, and I get it, whatever. But it's irritating.
It's irritating.
It is, especially when we're like, Trey White was so good in training camp, but and all of a sudden, like, he's on the injury list, and you're just like, what's wrong? And it was like, well, he's resting. What do you mean? He's resting. What do you mean he's resting? What does that mean? What do you mean he's resting? What does that mean? Is he going to be a goal in week 1? We don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know? So it's really, I get it. It does. It does. But we got another segment we like, and I didn't pull it up. And let me find it, because it's the winning points.
Everyone's a winner, baby. That's the truth. That's the truth. Baby, for you is such a thrill.
Everyone's a winner, baby.
Listen to you.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I like
it. What is up? The Bills play the Saints at home. We have a 1:00 game. Awesome.
Cherish it.
I know.
We have so few of them these days. Cherish it.
Oh my God, our schedule is crazy. Yes.
These primetime games just kill the old lady.
Yeah.
Useless. It's rough.
It is rough.
A good team. Boo-hoo.
Yeah. But I love the fact that we're at 1:00, like you said, and they are a killer when our primetime games are late. But we don't have to worry about that this Sunday. The Bills are facing the Saints. They are 0-3. They are coming off a
humongous loss.
Thank you, Robyn.
Humongous. Let's just get real.
Oh my God, against the Saints. Seattle was up at half. Was it 25-0?
I don't know. I didn't watch the game, but
I didn't watch it either. I went back and watched some of the highlights.
Yeah.
I was like,
there were low lights for the Saints. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, low lights, right.
But it's always hard for the away team if you're not a really good team to begin with, and you live in the eastern part of the United States, and you have to travel to Seattle. For some reason, it's harder. It's harder playing up there. Plus, they have that loud crowd, which I just want to say, I know that they're going to be tame in comparison to what Bills fans will be like in the new stadium. When we start yelling, we're going to, have a real impact.
Yeah.
But that game was strange. The
Mhm.
first 2 games the Saints played, they were in it. It was,
By one score.
yeah, they were much more competitive, but it goes back to the same thing that we said about, the Jets and the Dolphins. These teams that are offers, that haven't won a game yet, it
Mhm.
doesn't matter that it's not in the same conference. It doesn't matter. They're desperate to win.
Yeah,
They
and
need
this is that, and where the Bills are going to be facing a desperate team. The only thing, and hear me out, I get that they should win, they should win, but this is a desperate team, and they're going to throw the kitchen sink at the Buffalo Bills because they know we don't have a hope and a prayer, so we're going to just be disciplined. That's, what I'm saying, be disciplined. The Bills should get the ball in the red zone and just keep forcing the Saints to make mistakes. I think that if they come out and score
early.
and continue to score early, thank you, and it will force the Saints to make mistakes.
And once maybe they do in other cities, but you don't usually see a huge Saints presence in Buffalo when they play in Buffalo. The fans, you don't see a huge number of Saints fans coming to games and that sort of thing. Maybe there'll be some, but I don't think they have very many fans that follow them, at least to Buffalo. So that they're desperate. They're in a desperate situation, which always concerns me. When you don't want to go 0-4.
Right. Yeah.
That's and they have a good coach. Okay, Kellen Moore.
Yeah, they do.
They have a good coach. Unlike some other teams coaches that I'm not impressed with, I am impressed with Kellen Moore. I think if he's given the right amount of time and he gets the quarterback that he wants. I don't know that Spencer Rattler is that quarterback. I don't know that he isn't. But I do know that they have to build around him. And that's going to take some time because the Saints have issues because they were in cap hell for so long, and they still are. I think they're still trying to pay off the Drew Brees contract. I mean, they go way back with their cap debt, and so their turnaround is probably going to take a little bit of time, and their fans are going to have to be patient.
Yeah.
But I think Kellen is a good coach. And
we know about patience, so I mean, hopefully they have it.
Exactly.
I mean, they got the vet. They got Cam Jordan still there, so they have an old roster. They sprinkled in some, draft picks, but like you said, they're going to have to be patient. And I'm with you. I do like their new head coach, Spencer Rattler. I don't know if he is the quarterback to bring them out of on the other side of this situation. I don't know. I don't know.
If they get if they don't do well this season, they will pick early, and this will be a good quarterback crop coming out. So there's that too, that there's hope for them. If Spencer Rattler isn't the answer and they have a crappy season, it's a good draft for quarterbacks. So that's, there's that too.
Yeah. One thing I think that would be I can't even think right now. A key to this is control the game, control the tempo, run the ball, which will keep the Saints offense off the field.
Right.
Continue what you've been doing, Josh and James, and sprinkle in. Hopefully this be the
gives you,
and hopefully this will be the game for the Ray Davis, for the Ty Johnsons. So hopefully this will be
Gotta see more from them. Gotta see.
And
more.
like James and John said, not James, sorry. Maybe Landon Jackson will get a jersey.
Yes, it's time. We need to see what he can do, especially if Rousseau is not feeling well. He's on that same side as Rousseau, isn't he?
I thought he was on the opposite, but yeah. But also too, can't Landon Jackson? Can't he go in the inside? He can go inside too.
Mm-hmm.
So
he can,
and maybe putting him in and resting or cutting down on Bosa, because I know that was another big hot topic.
Bosa's reps are way up.
It's way too high. He was at 85% last game.
It was crazy. Way too
high. It was high.
And that's what they said they were going to do, is cut back his reps, because he was playing a lot of reps with the Chargers. Yeah. So it might be one of those things that when Ogunjobi comes back and the line is more configured the way that they hope it will be toward the end of the season, that'll change.
Yeah, because they can't right now. They can't figure it out because they're like we've said, their guys are not here. So we don't even know what's Hoyt. Michael Hoyt is going to be a big, major contributor to this defense.
Absolutely.
Sure.
When he comes back, I think that's going to change the complexion of the whole defensive line. It is.
Mm-hmm. And Alvin Kamara is still
running
back.
Woo. For real, I don't get why people just, he's over the hill. No, he's not.
He's still producing. He's still producing. And if you're not careful, defense, he will run all over you.
And let's just say that our run defense at times leaves a lot to be desired. Let's just leave it at that.
Their run defense. But the Saints defense have allowed the highest passing points, and the Bills are good on that. So
let's go.
Well, so
back it up, folks. Let's go.
Right. It might be a Keon Coleman. This might be a Kincaid type of a
It'd be great.
13. Yeah.
I'd like to see
Kincaid.
A breakout game, Keon Coleman. It'd be so nice to see him score 2 touchdowns and just play lights out. Mm-hmm. That would do so much for his confidence. Because I think that's part of what he needs, is that feeling of invincibility when you're one of those jumping guys that, it's you or the other guy, and he's that kind of receiver. So that confidence to be able to do that is so important. I hope he has a breakout game.
Person I would want to see have a game is Shakir.
Yes, he's been.
We've seen him a little bit last week, and I know he's missed some time when it came to training camp. But I think what these games, wrapping up, I want to see Shakir a little bit more in this offense.
Absolutely,
absolutely,
100%.
Yeah. I think that's it. I mean, I have nothing else unless you got something.
Nope, done. I blanked enough.
Oh my goodness. Oh well, we have put a bun on that with the Saints again is coming to Highmark 1:00.
Go Bills.
Go Bills for sure. Guys, thank you again for always tuning in. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. And hey, we are on the Building Buffalo Network. Go over there and check out some amazing content. Like I said before, we are on Thursdays. Y'all love us. Come back. We'll see you next week. Peace out, y'all. And always, go Bills. Peace, y'all.
Peace of